Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Sophia if you're new here, and in today's video I wanted to share with you guys all of the stuff that I recently picked up at Ikea to organize my house. Every item I'm going to show you is under $10, which is such a good price point. So I hope you like today's video. If you do, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because I post home decor and DIY content every single week. So let's get right into today's video. The first Ikea product I want to share with you guys is the Ikea Stuck Shoe Storage Organizer that you can hang right up in your closet. Now, I don't wear like flats or ballet shoes or anything like that. I'm either wear boots, tennis shoes, or flip-flops. So this wasn't really going to work for me personally, but what I was struggling with was how I was going to store my bathing suits. I don't know why I've collected so many bathing suits over the years. I think it's because I lived in Vegas and I lived in Scottsdale and I just lived in my pool. So I have a lot of bathing suits and I wanted to keep the matching sets together because I actually think I lost some pieces along the way. So I think this is a really nice way. It takes up very little room in my closet and it keeps everything nice and organized, and I know exactly where the tops and bottoms are to all of my suits. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bathing suits. It just has to be matching sets of any kind. So like I was thinking for my son, if I got one of these for him, I could put like certain outfits, you know, they were bought together. You want to make sure that they stay together. So I could just roll them up and stick them in these little slots as well. As we did move right outside DC, we bought a 2-story house, which we had never lived in before. We had either lived in an apartment, condo, or ranch houses out in the West Coast. So it was definitely a period of adjustment of how many times I have to keep going up and down stairs for certain things. So one thing that I was really getting annoyed with the last holiday season is my gift wrap. So Ikea sells this Verriera trash can that you can screw into your cabinets, but this would not work for me. I would fill this up in about 5 minutes in my house. So what I wanted to use it for though was like a little caddy to store all of my wrapping papers and my gift bags and bows and all of that stuff. So it's very easy to build. No screws or anything are required. You just pop the slots in. I'm making a couple modifications. I did have this 3M hook that I just want to stick right on the back for the gift bag part. And then I also have these little shower hooks that I want to attach some tape and my scissors too, so then that way it's like a one-stop shop. I have everything that I need right here, because a lot of times when I'm wrapping presents, I don't really want to do it in my craft room. I'm like wrapping a bunch of presents. I want to watch TV, I want to relax. So this way I can just take it from my craft room very easily and I have everything I need right in this little caddy. What was nice is I was able to see all of the rolls that I have at one time, because before I had kept all of my wrapping paper in a garment bag, which is another really good hack if you're short on space. The problem was I would have to pull out all of the rolls that I had to see what I had, then pick it out and then put them all back because it wasn't see-through. So I like that I can see everything through this and it's very easy to transport up and down stairs. For my next Ikea hack, this Verriera plastic bag dispenser has been around for so many years. It's only $2.99. I don't even use plastic bags. I only use reusable bags. So what I actually did, I bought 2 of them and then I zip tied the backs together. And like I said, living in a 2-story house has its challenges. It has its benefits, but it definitely has its challenges. So I want to make a little caddy that I can now take my cleaning supplies up and downstairs, because it always seems like by the time I get upstairs and I've gotten my son content, I've forgotten something and I need to run back downstairs, and it's like this annoying process. So I just want to be able to easily transport everything that I have in one place. I like this Verriera product a lot because it's really quite high, so I'm able to store like my broom and my mop, which are some things that you would normally not be able to store in a like cleaning caddy. Normally it's just for like your sprays and your like paper towels and things like that. So I like that I was able to fit everything in here. I'll make sure I link my e-cloths that I use. They're so good for the environment. I definitely recommend them. They do a really nice job. Especially I like the mirror cleaner. So definitely check them out if you haven't already. So next up, we have a beautiful master bath that we love so much. However, it does have its challenges. There is barely any storage in this bathroom, and my husband keeps doing this little trick, which I don't love. So I'm gonna try to come up with something that helps avoid this whole situation. So Ikea sells these Kungs 4s. I'm sorry, that's probably totally not pronounced right. Anyhow, they sell these bags and they are $5.99. They're meant for produce, but then I was looking at this picture and that's where I got inspired. I don't know about the soccer balls, but I thought this would be perfect. I can store some toilet paper behind my door on my little shower hook, and that will hopefully motivate my husband to stop putting the extra roll on the empty roll. So I know what I wanted to do with the bigger one. If you guys have any ideas for what I could do with the smaller one, please let me know. I couldn't think of anything for necessarily the bathroom, and I can obviously always use it as a produce bag, but if you guys have any other ideas, make sure you leave me a comment down below. So I have been loving the Drona boxes that Ikea sells for my husband's closet because they're quite large and they're only $3.99. I think the dimensions are 13 by 15 by 13, which normally storage boxes of that size are either double the price or they're much smaller. So especially for my husband's clothes, obviously his clothes are a lot bigger than mine. He needs more space. So I'm gonna show you, I can fit pretty much 10 pairs of his pants in one of these storage boxes, which is incredible. So all he has to do is pull this out, pick one out, and it stays nice and organized, and then it looks nice in his closet. So that's really like, you wanna make things look as nice as possible for as cheap as possible. Next up, I've really been loving these under the bed scub storage boxes from Ikea. They're only $8.99, which is such a good price. Before this, I had always used those vacuum seal bags, and you never really want to stick those under your bed, especially if you can see under your bed because it doesn't look very nice. But these keep everything looking really nice and really clean. I'm just using this actually in my son's room, and I'm gonna place this under his crib. He has so many blankets, I don't know why. He's never even used a blanket, but I don't want to get rid of them because some of them are sentimental. So this does a really nice job of keeping everything nice and tidy and clean. So one thing I've really been loving lately from Ikea are these scub storage box organizers. I think these are genius. They're meant to organize your drawers. Anything from like Amazon is gonna be more than double the price. And I like that you can move these all around and totally customize your space. And as you can see here, my nightstand was looking a little like a hot mess, and I was kind of worried that I was gonna like accidentally trigger my alarm system because it was so bad. So these little storage boxes are great for that. It's gonna keep everything nice and organized and avoid that problem altogether. I ended up keeping the smaller ones for myself and then gave the bigger ones to my son because although he's a tiny little person, his stuff can take up a lot of space. So like for diapers and wipes and his onesies and all of his like, you know, miscellaneous lotions, medications, whatever it is. These boxes, I love them so much. The only thing I don't love is that they're kind of sliding around a little bit in his drawers. So I think I'm gonna lay something down like contact paper, like grippy contact paper, so then they stay nice and put. As I mentioned before, I really do love our master bathroom, but it does have really crappy storage. This is actually the only storage we have in our master bathroom. It's just this one cabinet. We have no drawers, no linen closet. That's all the way on the other side of the house. So I needed to come up with a better solution because I really did try to make this as organized as it could be, but it just wasn't working. We buy things in bulk, we're a family, and you know, it just wasn't working. Things were just piling on top of each other left and right. And I'm a pretty organized person, so that really says something. So I needed to come up with a way to almost give myself like a mini closet for my bathroom stuff. And when I had gotten rid of so much of my clothes, I actually created so much space in my closet for this scub organizer. It has 6 compartments, which is really nice. The only thing, I wish I would have gotten the white instead of the black just because it makes everything look dark. But it is so functional. I can fit so much stuff that was just piling on top of each other in that under the sink cabinet. And now that cabinet looks a million times better. I can actually see what's there. And I still have access to the things that we use sometimes, but not all the time. All right guys, that is it. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because I post home decor and DIY content every single week, and I hope I see you next Sunday. Bye.